years ago, I brought my first ever comic to Kickstarter, After the Gold Rush #1. It was an attempt to return to optimistic science fiction, to the stories that I grew up with, Star Trek and Carl Sagan's Cosmos and Isaac Asimov, to this idea that the future could be better if we instilled in ourselves a drive to learn, to explore, and to impart that knowledge on others. I grew tired of this dystopian, zombies are going to eat our brains, all of our institutions are going to fail sci-fi. Not because I don't think it's important to have warnings. Science fiction is effective for communicating them. But I think it's also effective for communicating our goals. And I wanted to bring that idea that was so inspiring to me back to the medium that I loved of comic books. And so thanks to hundreds of you all, I was able to fund my first book, After the Gold Rush. And then we continued the series with After the Gold Rush #2, #3, and this one has a dog in it. So, you know, make sure you read that one. And then last year we had After the Gold Rush 4. We brought on a new artist, Ellie, who has really knocked it out of the park and brought a lot of wonderful color and style to the series. And I've been really happy with how they've turned out. And I've been excited to see the reaction of all the fans who backed the first one, or new fans who've backed along the way, or bought the book at cons. Because, you know, I think we're trying to do something different here. We're trying to make a book that has secular humanist values, that has optimistic values, and that is focused in hard science. And that was something that's a little different than a lot of media you can get today. And so it was a bit of a risk putting it out there, and it just meant a lot to me to see everybody support it. And so that's why, for After the Gold Rush #5, the reason we're here today, I'm going to increase the page limit from the typical 22 pages to 32. So we're going to have a giant-sized conclusion to the first arc of After the Gold Rush. If you've been following the series so far, you've seen Scout, the last scientist, as she's returned to Earth to find it in a state of wilderness. But as you know, it's not post-apocalyptic. Something else has happened. So she has to try to figure out what that is, return science to the world. She's, of course, met characters like the Axeman, the Hunters, and if you've read issue 4, Gutenberg. So she's not sure her place in this world, what she's supposed to do. She wasn't raised to deal with these kind of cultural wars and conflicts. She's just a botanist. And so she's not sure what she's supposed to do about the way Earth is, or even how it's that way, or if she can do anything. Some of these questions will be answered in After the Gold Rush #5. You will learn a lot more about the world and these characters. And let me tell you, the art that Ellie's turning in has been fantastic. So I'm so excited to get this book finished and to have you read it. And I thank you all for checking out the Kickstarter. I'm not always best at making these videos, but I really appreciate you guys checking them out. And this book is pretty much my life's work, so it just means so much to me that everybody continues to invest in the series, and I'll keep working really hard on it. And I really hope you enjoy After the Gold Rush #5. Cheers.